All right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Well, I've got a story, yet another story to tell you about what happened yesterday. So let's do the intro. All right, so we're back. It's a green cup. Look at that. All right. Yesterday I went fishing, of course. And I was at Lake of the Woods. And after a nice day fishing, it was a little windy, a little blustery, but caught quite a few. Nothing over 2 pounds, a lot of 1 pounders. I was coming into the marina after a long day, and I saw this little girl swimming near the marina, right next to the boats, where the fueling dock is, and where the rentals go in and out. I was genuinely scared for this little girl, so I go as fast as my little boat can go over to her. And I go, excuse me, you have to get out of this area. You cannot swim near the marina. And she goes, well, my mom is here. I go, well, I don't care where your mom is. I go, where's your mom? So I pull forward, and her mom was in a kayak right there. I looked at her. I says, I don't want to be mean or rude or anything. I go, but she cannot swim here. And that big pontoon boat was pulling out right behind her. I go, that pontoon boat cannot see her head. I go, they can hit her, kill her, and not even know it happened. I go, last year, our staff pulled a body out of this area. I go, do not let us and make us pull another body out of this area and let it be your child. I go, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude. I go, I apologize if I'm coming across way too hard. I go, but that boat that's leaving here is only 10 feet from your daughter's head. I go, they wouldn't see her. I go, please, she has to swim somewhere else. So the mother understood my angst, and a little girl and the mom left the area. So I pull my boat up onto the ramp, and this and some friends of mine greeted me because they were there having dinner. And so I sit down and I started visiting with my friends, and this lady comes over, and my boat's still on the ramp, but it's way off to the left, a little boat. And she goes, do you own that boat right there? I go, yeah. I go, that's mine. I go, is it in your way? Because I'll get up and not visit with my friends and we'll take care of it. She goes, no, 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 no. She goes, I want to thank you for telling that little girl not to swim there and holding the line on that. And I go, well, I go, last year a young man died in this area. I go, he didn't get hit by a boat, so I kind of stretched. I go, I kind of implied that. I go, but she goes, yeah, I work for the sheriff's office. I remember when that happened, and they performed CPR on him all the way to the. I go, yeah, I go, it's kind of unnecessary, but he was dead. And our worker had to pull that body out of the water. And she goes, well, I wanted to thank you. And so I said, well, thank you. I go, I tried to be nice. I go, but forceful. Um, and that just goes to, I just posted last night's show about doing the right thing and speaking up in order to avoid um, injury. And these are just common sense things, See something in the middle of the road that could kill somebody, remove it, flag it somehow, do whatever. I'm going to put some flares in my truck because um, that they might come in handy one day. I don't know. They would have come in handy a week ago. But we see something like that, even somebody swimming where they could die. You go up to them, and she the little girl had a little bit of an attitude, but I think Mama stepped in and took care of that. And but I don't. I get very scared about uh, some of these safety measures and some common sense. So anyway, that's pretty much all this little episode is going to talk about. Is, do not swim in a marina. You just people will not see heads in the water. They just won't see it. They'll come in, especially on a windy day like it was, and they won't even have control of their boat completely, and they'll just their hull will slap ahead, and that's the end of a story. So anyway, if that lady's watching, I apologize for being so rude, but I'm glad you listened to me. I really am. It probably saved your daughter's life. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.